Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Game Masters. I'm your host, Fant_TV, and we have a lovely run today of the Sonic Advance Trilogy. Yes, all three games, Sonic Advance 1, 2, and 3, run in the BizHawk Shuffler. What is the BizHawk Shuffler? More on that in a bit. But first, Flame Fatales will be having its next all-women speedrunning event, Flame Fatales, from August 21st to 27th. The marathon schedule is now out, so be sure to type !FF in Twitch chat or go to gamesdonequick.com/framefatales for more info. Prize submissions are now open as well, so be sure to check out the site for more information. Anyway, I am here with Kirby Masta, who is going to be running the BizHawk Shuffler of the Sonic Advance Trilogy. And for those of us who may not know what exactly that is, can you give us a brief rundown of what the BizHawk Shuffler is and what it does?
Yeah, so the BizHawk Shuffler is a pretty cool... So I'm Kirby. Hi fans.
Hello.
Hi.
Glad to have you on.
Yeah, glad to be here. Let me just get that out of the way first. But yeah, so the BizHawk Shuffler was an idea that Brosentia and Author Blues... and I'm sure there's also an entire team of people who worked on it before us also, but it's an LUA script that you can use with the BizHawk emulator to basically randomly shuffle the game. So like, if you plug in like, in the case of the games I'm doing now, Sonic Advance 1, 2, 3, the game will randomly pick one of the games, and then after a certain random amount of time, it'll suddenly swap to a different game, and it'll keep doing that repeatedly. So I could be doing I could be doing a hard trick, and the game will just swap to another game all of a sudden. I have not practiced
if you find that confusing at all, it will become very clear very fast as soon as we start the run. So what's the interval set at that we have?
So I have the interval set at 10 to 25 seconds. So that means that every time I'm playing a game, the shuffler will randomly pick a number between 10 to 25. After that many seconds pass, it'll switch to another game. And I do not know how long it takes, so yeah.
Yeah, it requires a lot of on-the-fly thinking, and no, Kirby, one of the best at Sonic Advance, so really going to be putting him to the test. Anyway, as you are all familiar, Sonic Advance has a number of characters in it. You have, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. And, we're going to do something a little bit special here. We're going to get a poll going in chat for which character Kirby is going to play in Sonic Advance 1 when it's on screen for that 10 to 25 second interval every who knows how many seconds. So be sure to get your vote in if you want a specific character over another, and Kirby's going to pick whatever chat chooses.
Yep.
And while that's going, we need to stall Kirby, so I'm going to ask you, is there a correct choice?
Is there a correct choice?
Is there a correct choice?
So if you ask me which characters I like running the most in Advance 1, it is not Sonic. Not Sonic.
What's so bad with Sonic? I mean, the game is called Sonic Advance. You'd think Sonic would be good at his own game.
Yeah, you think so. The world record for Sonic is a 1534 by me. The world record for Amy, who literally cannot spin dash, is a 1533. So her world record is 1 second faster than Sonic's world record.
Let's go, Amy.
Let's go, Amy.
And,
girl power.
When I asked you to come on and do this, you mentioned that you had done one other thing that's kind of in a similar vein to the BizHawk Shuffler, called the Ring Shuffle. Now, we're not going to be doing something that wild today, but how did that experience go for you?
So the number one thing I learned is that I should have put up a warning for like photosensitivity, because like you are getting rings pretty rapidly in all three games. And the Ring Shuffler, what it is every time, it's pretty much the same thing as a BizHawk Shuffler, except every time you get a ring in any Sonic game, it changes games randomly. And like, if you're going through a path with like 10 rings in a row in like every game, which happens all the time, the game will just flash to different games repeatedly. Now, I heard that there are settings to like alleviate this to be not a lot less terrible for people with flashing sensitivity. It was fun to do once, I'll say that. There are like options to like alleviate it, like maybe force a delay between every swap and stuff, but like if you look up Ring Shuffler BizHawk, you can find it on Google pretty easily, and it works for pretty much every game that works with BizHawk. So
that is wild that you were able to have the patience to go through.
That was my number one lesson. Like, make sure I have a warning for photosensitivity. Like, I'm not even memeing. Like, it was actually kind of nauseating for a few people, but like that was because I went in without really knowing what to expect. But like, that's what this is for. Letting you all know.
Yeah. Yeah. Gosh, I haven't seen what that shuffler does, but it just sounds like ridiculous. I'm not sure I'd be able to handle it. But thankfully, the BizHawk shuffler is a little bit more tame. You're not going to have to worry about a whole bunch of screen flashes. It's a lot more, spread out in the time interval in comparison. Now, Kirby, I've noticed I've gone through your backlog of games, and you've run a number of games at GDQs. You ran, most recently Sonic Advance 1 at SGDQ 2022.
Yep.
But I've noticed a general trend, and that is you seem to really like the Game Boy Advance. The Sonic Advance Trilogy, both of the Game Boy Advance Metroid games. What draws you to that console for, all the games you love speedrunning?
That's an interesting question, because honestly, I don't know. Like in the case of the Sonic Advance series, I have nostalgia for Advance 1 because I learned about the Advance series when I was in 5th grade or something, and a kid brought their GBA over, and I was like, whoa, this game looks really cool, let's play it. And I played Sonic Advance 1, and I have a huge nostalgic attachment towards Advance 1. I've never actually played Advance 2 or 3 until more recently, in college basically, so I don't really have that attachment to them. As for the Game Boy Advance games as a whole, why I just tend to run handheld games, I don't really have a specific reason per se, but I will say that I think a lot of handheld games tend to not have as much activity in terms from a speedrunning perspective, and that's what draws me to them. Not necessarily for the free world record or anything, but more there's a lot of work to be done for those games, if that makes any sense. All
right, you hear that, chat? Kirby's suggesting just all these free world records.
All these free world records, right? But
you'd be fooled not to take it up.
Learning all the advanced games was, I'll be blunt, a little bit frustrating because at the time I was learning them back in 2012, 13, the only real resources were videos from the Sonic Center, but most of them didn't exist, so I had to come up with stuff on my own, and I kind of ended up being a guinea pig for full game runs and IELTS for that because there just weren't many resources for that. But now there are. Now there are videos for most categories. Now there are multiple runners for each of the games, and I guess that's why I bring that up, because that kind of comes from a background of oh, there's work to be done with this game. There's a lot I can learn about this or add on to the development of the speedrun. So I guess that's one reason why I just kind of ended up running all 3 advanced games.
Awesome. Well, Kirby, we can go ahead and get into this, but we do have results for the poll and the GDQ chat here today. The early birds. See, if you get here early on any Hotfix show, you may get to influence how the show is going to go. And GDQ chat, you chose Knuckles to be the character of choice for Sonic Advance 1. So Kirby, go ahead and lock that in.
Let's go,
whenever
Knuckles.
you get a chance.
Yeah.
We can go ahead and get into it.
Let's dive in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Knuckles. So yeah, Knuckles is pretty cool because he can glide and stuff. This is Advance 1, which plays a lot like the Genesis games. So you have your standard spin dashing, stop, go movement repeatedly. And... Are you kidding me? I got the strat again. Alright, well I have to remember to hold A. Again. So. Because I got the strat where I can glide over the entire stage with Knuckles. Like that. And that jump is a lot harder than it looks. I'm probably around 1/3 consistent with it. If it goes optimally, I'll finish the stage in about 26 seconds. But obviously, with a little bit of input delay.
28 seconds, unbelievable. 30
seconds, yeah.
Despicable.
And now we get to enjoy the lovely 50,000 time bonus that we cannot skip in Advance 1. All right, time for Advance 3.
We'll be cutting back to that shortly.
Yeah, so the IL world record for the first stage in Advance 1 is quite a thing. It's kind of a frame war. In other words, it's a little bit silly. So you don't want to bother. All right, Advance 2. Advance 2 is all about boost mode, which I unfortunately lost. So we'll make do. Because
I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu and boost mode being lost.
Yeah, I wonder why. You're going to see that a lot, me losing boost mode a lot in Advance 2. But yeah, fans, have you played these games out of curiosity?
Me playing a Sonic game?
Huh. If not, that's okay. Not everyone's
played every game. I have never beaten a Sonic game myself.
And you know what? That's okay.
I've played about 2 stages or 3 stages at my friend's house of the original Sonic. because I was a Nintendo kid playing all those games, so naturally Sonic was the enemy to 5-year-old me.
I think I had both like a Genesis and a Super Nintendo when I grew up, so I played like Miss Pac-Man and Sonic 2 and Sonic 3 and Knuckles in my childhood as well. Good times. But what will happen next? I wonder. Oh, okay, well, you don't want to fall down here.
Sonic 1 will happen next.
Yep. But falling down here is kind of not good, so we'll just climb back up because we're Knuckles. And hopefully I won't fall down again. Go me. We are good. And there's a spring in the bush here that we're not going to see until we swap again. And so all of these air dashes that Sonic does requires a double tap input. So like every time you see me do this air dash here, I'm double tapping right. Pretty technical run overall. So it's pretty much your main way of accelerating and gaining speed in Advance 2. Advance 1 as well if you're playing as Sonic. But we're playing Sonic Advance 3 by now, and by playing I mean watching a cutscene.
I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever want to play as Sonic in Sonic Advance 1.
I know, right? It's weird because like Advance 2, Sonic is like by far the best, most fun character. Everyone else is kind of not interesting, but like it's the opposite in Advance 1, in my opinion. And it kind of goes to show with the level design because in Advance 2, the level design is really, really horizontal, and the new mechanics of Advance 2 really favor Sonic. So it just flows really well for him. Whereas in Advance 1, his air dashing and insta shielding abilities work fine in Advance 1, but it's nowhere near as prominent as in Advance 2. And like the other character abilities with their shortcuts, like flight and hammering and gliding, are all really handy in Advance 1 in the later stages, where Sonic doesn't really have those abilities. So basically, to sum it up, Advance 2 level design is very horizontal, which Sonic likes. Advance 1 level design, not as horizontal. And here's a boss that we just popped. Hooray. Later.
Sure, Mr. Eggman will be back.
Oh, can I keep boost? Okay, cool, I kept it. That kind of threw me off. I was like, where was I again? Oh, I can keep boost. Cool, we're good. All right.
So, actually, we're still at the early stages of all the games where there's not nearly as many opportunities for death. And I'm curious how long you're going to go, if potentially the entire shuffler, without taking a fall.
Oh, maybe chat can keep count of that then. We'll see.
Yeah.
There's a really difficult trick with Knuckles that requires like a lot of out-of-bounds super gliding that I will not go for because of input delay on the BizHawk, and that's just going to throw me off. But there will be a few other tricks I'll try to go for with Knuckles. Oh, that is a very scary spot to switch because Knuckles is over a bottomless pit right now.
Yeah, I shouldn't have said anything.
Yeah,
but also, I'm here
me?
for it. This is where the entertainment from the BizHawk shuffler comes from. You're jumping over a pit, and at the apex of your jump, you're playing this game now,
yep.
Kirby.
Well, I get the world record again. The shuffler will decide that, probably.
What do you mean again?
Oh,
This
yeah,
is the first time
point.
we're seeing this.
Messed it up.
Nope. What was it 462 world record?
Yep.
But you got 777.
I got triple
That's a
sevens.
good sign for.
Oh, I made it! I made it! Yes!
How did he make it in there? Holy crap!
Yo! Let's go. All right. Should I risk it? I'll wait. I'll wait it out. I'll wait out shuffler. Maybe. Oh yeah, that was a good idea. All right. So I'm doing these pause buffers here because when you release the R button after tag action, Sonic sends you flying forward horizontally in boost mode. But if you jump the frame that you release your tag action, like that, or not never mind, then you get to jump in midair, which is very broken. And by pausing, you can buffer releasing the R button and pressing the A button on the same frame. And we just saved King the Rabbit. All right. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'll go for this one more time. I'm not used to doing this trick on a controller like this, but... Oh, come on. One more try? Or not. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't be trying these difficult out-of-bounds tricks in a shuffler, but you know, it'll make it more hype once I get it, so...
I'm here for it.
Yep, I'm here for it too.
Chat, do you just want to have Kirby take the easy way out? I don't think so. But, you know, this is a big viewer-oriented stream. We love, you know, bringing to you the wonderful GDQ audience.
Congratulations.
Which y'all love to see. So, would y'all like to see Kirby continue to try for these relatively stupid, in the context of the BizHawk Shuffler, out-of-bounds tricks? Because I sure as heck would.
Let's go. You know, Advanced 1 is such a short game that, like, I feel like Advanced 1 just needs the handicap anyways, right? Alright. We're finally in the second stage of Advanced 3. Cool. And now we're in Advanced 1. Alright. Okay, I have to remember to hold the A button.
This definitely looks intended.
Very intended. Okay. I guess I'll get ready to hold the A button again. Okay. I swear, that was not predicted. I was not predicting that.
It kind of felt like it did.
Alright, that trick saves about 3 or 4 seconds. You can get like a 37-second time typically. Alright. And we're now doing Advanced 2. Cool. So losing your rings is really bad in Advanced 2, because in Advanced 2, your air mobility is heavily affected by your ring count. So like, if you are at 0 rings, a lot of jumps suddenly become a lot harder and or just flat out impossible. Which,
Is there an ideal number? Or is it always better just to have more?
Almost always better to have more. As long as you know how to account for it.
Mm-hmm. Does it ever cap, like, after X number of rings, it doesn't change anymore?
No, honestly. Like, I know for sure that, like, even going past 100 rings, it still matters. But I've never really, like tested it past, like, 150. So, I don't know. It's the same case for Advanced 3 as well, although Advanced 3 gives you a lot more opportunities for, like, maintaining speed and stuff, so it's not as big of a deal to lose your rings in Advanced 3. Alright. And we'll go fast, because we got speed shoes, and speed shoes routing is an important part of going fast in pretty much most Sonic games in general. So we kind of want to go as fast as possible with the speed shoes to kind of maintain speed shoes because there's a lot of shortcuts and stuff that are only available if you have the speed shoes active. We lost boost, but that's okay. Whee! And we're close to the end of this stage here in Advanced 2. We go fast. And we go fast in Advanced 1. We want to skip this pulley right here because it's very slow.
Does that dive just not have real collision?
Which dive? I actually missed it.
whatever Knuckles is just flying through the air, seemingly going through everything. What's going on here?
It's all normal gameplay, just going fast. Unless you were talking about that pulley, the crane that I skipped through. In that case, you have to grab the tip of it to grab it, which we don't want to.
Very good.
Alright, Act 2 of Zone 2, Advanced 2. All the 2s. I heard 2's a pretty cool number. And we have a boss in Advanced 1 with Knuckles. And he's down. Cool. So I am running all 3 games on easy mode because it is faster. And thus bosses in all 3 games normally have 8 HP. But in easy mode they have 6. There are some stages in all 3 games where normal mode is more well, not more difficult, faster than easy mode, interestingly. Although it is almost never worth ever actually swapping difficulties in the middle of a run, with one big exception. And that's because in pretty much in all 3 advanced games, there are some enemies in easy mode that are just outright gone, whereas they're there in normal mode. And that actually can impact some strats or skips in a negative way or a positive way. It really just depends.
Or like, you know, using enemies to like bounce off of or otherwise basically abuse the enemies to get somewhere
Yep.
faster.
So like there is a giant level in Advanced 1 that takes about 2.5 minutes. But like, and you can skip almost all of it with tails, but it requires bouncing off of specific enemies to skip it out of bounds. And that trick is not possible in easy mode. The normal mode saves about a minute and a half in that stage. So like it's worth swapping mid-run for that. In the case of Advanced 1 with tails. Not worth it with anyone else yet. Alright, so this stage is a very annoying stage. Who in chat likes casino stages? If you say yes, you're a liar.
No comment.
But like, yeah, casino stages are just lots of stuff that just like to slow you down, and it's all about hellish cycles that just screw with you. And they're a thing. And unfortunately, almost every Sonic game has them, but you know, it is what it is. Thankfully, we made all the important cycles in the casino stage we just saw, so no biggie. We're fine on that end. Okay, oh, I know where I am. Okay, I kind of lost track of where I was in Advance 2, but we're fine for now.
A surprising number of people in chats. No, big fans of the casino stages.
Oh, but yeah, well, there's our first death. Advance 2 is about to end in a very unfortunate pitfall. So that's gonna be the first step.
It hasn't happened yet.
It hasn't happened yet. I could soft reset.
We got the freeze frame.
I won't. All right, where am I? Oh, I'm down up here. Okay, good. If they checkpointed me like earlier, then that would be terrible because there's like a really annoying path you have to take to loop around. In that part of the stage that I skipped with the giant jump, but if I had to reload a checkpoint before that, then I wouldn't be able to make that jump because no boost mode, no rings. All right, Act 2 of the casino stage. Go by pretty quickly because Advance 1 is very short. And now we're on Advance 2. And we want to bop some enemies here. Boing. Boing. And we're at the end, basically. Just gotta hold right. Boing. You can kind of see all these moving platforms you have to navigate, along with the clown. He's just clowning around there. Yeah, that was unintentional, but that's okay. Where am I? Oh, crap. Oh, no, I know where I am. I know where I am. Okay. That is not what you want to hear. I don't know where I am. Where am I? All right, we finally finished the second stage in Advance 2. I mean, Advance 3, while we're wrapping up the second zone of Advance 2 and the third zone in Advance 1. You can kind of guess which game will finish first and which one will finish last.
I'm gonna blame the intro cutscene. Just too much story.
You should play Sonic.
Can you give us a rundown? Yeah, can you give us a rundown of the incredible lore that goes through the literally magnificent Sonic Advance trilogy?
Advance 1 and 2. Eggman is kidnapping animals to conquer the world for whatever reason. Advance 3, he is using this robot named Gemerald to conquer the world. That's pretty much the lore. Very interactive lore, I must say.
Okay, so many layers.
Right.
So deep.
Oh, where am I? Okay. Fun fact, you can trick in Advance 3, so when you hit a spring or a ramp or a hoop, you can change the direction of where you move by tricking off of it in Advance 3 and 2. In Advance 3's case, you can only do it with specific teams. So Sonic Tails can do it, Tails Sonic can do it. Yes, just swapping the characters does matter. Cream Amy can trick, and Amy Cream can trick in Advance 3. In Advance 2, every character can trick. It's a mechanic that was introduced in Advance 2. And of course, Sonic has the best tricks in the game, so... Surprise. Alright, time for a luck-based
I think they
boss.
learned from Sonic 1, Advance 1. They're like, you know, we need to buff Sonic.
We need to make Sonic
give him
better.
a little bit of a boost.
Yeah. Okay, this boss is random, so I'm pause buffering a bit to just be able to react to his patterns. And we got a good fight, and now we're
Very
swapping
nice.
over. Okay, I saw a white screen, and for a second I thought we had a BizHawk issue again. That actually freaked me out for a second, but no, we're good. Thankfully.
It's kind of
Knock
like
on
a
wood.
perfect phase into the game, though. You know.
Okay, I missed it. Yep, so we are wrapping up Zone 3 and Advance 1. Started Zone 3 and Advance 2, and we are still doing First Zone and Advance 3. But now we're on Ice Mountain in Advance 1, which is kind of the water zone of the game. And now we're back to Advance 3. So yeah, Advance 3 also has 3 acts per zone. Advance 1 and 2 only have 2 acts, so that kind of makes it quite a bit longer too, if it wasn't obvious. But we have speed shoots, we get to go fast. Not anymore. Okay. The music plant is kind of the casino zone of Advance 2, and it's pretty terrible because it's a very buggy mess of a stage with all these slopes that will just not work. You will randomly lose boost mode by running on the floor, randomly. Like, I'm not even memeing. There are springs that will just kill your boost mode for no good reason because this stage is, to be frank, kind of... The physics are not reliable, and that's putting it very nicely. So, but...
I appreciate you hunting for the correct words.
Yeah, I'm like trying to find the right words that's not too negative. I think that's the best way for me to phrase it. The physics are not reliable at all, and that's the nicest way I can put it. But thankfully, we don't have to put up with it too much. You don't want to go for the IL world record for music plant, by the way. Don't go for it. It's... you will cry. The IL world record for every character besides Tails requires a frame perfect jump at the start, and you need another frame perfect jump off of a rail, specific rail, and you also need to get lucky in 4 or 5 spots with respect to subpixels. So it's basically a luck-based IL with lots of frame perfect jumps, which is very fun. All right, got speed shoes, and I'm about to fall down. Oops, that's okay. We're now in music plants. Hopefully I can make this
More
gap.
on that later.
Yeah. So we lost boost mode, unfortunately. That's okay. There's a backup strat I can go here to get boost mode again, except we just swapped. So we are finally done with the 3 acts of Advance 3's first zone. Hooray. And we get to actually fight the first boss of Advance 3, except not right now, because we just swapped. So.
How similar are the physics between each of the 3 games?
They are
so
all
I can understand, like, if
very
it's
different.
all very different.
Yep.
So not only do you have to remember where you are, what your trick setup is, what buttons you need to be holding, as well as the, just the general routing of the stage. We have to quickly adjust your muscle memory to a completely different game, all at the same time.
Yep. Like, Advance 1 feels like very much like the Genesis games. It controls very similarly overall. Advance 3 is... Advance 2 feels like you're moving like a rock, unless you're in boost mode. And Advance 3 is all about air mobility. Like, you have a lot of air acceleration in Advance 3 in general, on top of having to worry about tag actions, which is pretty much adds another dimension to speedrunning Advance 3, which is why it's also my favorite of the 3. All right, well, losing booster is unfortunate, but we'll make do. All right, we gotta wait out on this little cutscene here. And fight the boss. I want chat to hear, I want to hear chat say, "You little. You little." Ow. I was expecting a swap, so I was like, it's about to swap, it's about to swap, and I was right. Okay, there's a giant gap here, bottomless pit. That is a very unfortunate spot to swap. Okay, I should be able to get him to attack this way, because... Yeah, we're good, okay. Alright, I have to be a little bit careful about Advance 2, because we're over a bottomless pit and a rail that doesn't work. Because it's music plans. Okay, it worked, it worked, the rail worked!
Hey!
Rejoice, the rail worked! You have to land on that tiny flat part of the rail. If you don't, you'll either fall in a bottomless pit, or you'll land on a spike and fall in a bottomless pit. You can tell I am slightly biased against this zone, but that's okay. And now...
Nah, I didn't notice anything.
You're going to pay for this!
Ow!
Advance 3 introduced voice acting, which is why Advance 3 is the best game, because it has voice acting. So
I think we can all agree just how legendary, in general, the Sonic voice acting is.
I agree. I mean, well, I guess Advanced 2 technically has voice acting because you have that guy saying 3, 2, 1, go at the start. So that counts.
That doesn't count. That doesn't
Does
count.
it? I guess.
What's that person's name?
That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see in the credits. Alright, I'm gonna play this safe and just wait this out a bit. Okay. We're on Advanced 1. So if I keep speed shoes up to this point and play pretty much perfectly, and why is this not working? Thank you. Then I can do kind of a really big skip to bop a snowman and save like 3 or 4 seconds, but I obviously made a lot of mistakes, so you know, we're not getting that skip. Okay. Okay, made it over that pit. If I fell into that pit, it was not a bombless pit, but you lose about 30 seconds because the level design down there exists to waste your time. It's really that bad. Like, you will lose about 30 seconds navigating a bunch of piano keys. But thankfully, we didn't fall down there, so we're good.
Speaking of falling down.
Falling down is my hobby, did you know?
I didn't.
It's a bit of a meme with my Twitch chat back in the day, because when I speedran the Metroid Prime games, Metroid Prime 1 has this little bit of an annoying level design pattern where like a lot of rooms are just vertical rooms where you just kind of go around and around and around, and there's no shortcuts. So if you fall down, you have to climb all the way back up again. You can kind of see where this is going. In the speedruns, I would like fall down a lot, and I would just say, I fell down, and it became a literal meme in my Twitch chat. So people would spam the command, I fell down, to increase the counter of how many times I've said it. Oh yeah, by the way, we finished
What's that counter up to?
I don't know. There's a reason I stopped speedrunning it. There's a reason I stopped speedrunning Metroid Prime. I'm just joking, but yeah. That is a good question, though. I don't know what that counter's at.
But currently, you know, what is the speed game for today's Kirby Master? You know, you stopped Metroid Prime, obviously did some Sonic at GDQ. You're doing some Sonic right now.
Yeah, I am doing Sonic right now.
You know, lately, what have you been into?
So my biggest focus with respect to Sonic is Advance. I'm really trying to get a good time with Knuckles in Advance 1. I have a pretty good time with all the other characters that I'm pretty happy with. I'm still playing Advance 2 and 3 as well. I kind of want to do some more like Trilogy runs for fun. But from the Sonic side, that's pretty much my focus. Advance 1 with some marathon trilogies of all 3 games at some point. But I also run other series too, such as Fire Emblem. So my current focus is Fire Emblem Echoes Shadows of Valencia hard mode, which involves grinding, but it's very fun grinding. But it's about less than a 2-hour run. If you missed it, I did actually do a victory lap show with Nuclear to show off my PB of that category last week. So definitely recommend checking that out. But I primarily speedrun Sonic and Fire Emblems as a series nowadays. So, yep. And RPG Limit Break submissions closed about a week or 2 ago, and we'll see what games I get in there. So whichever game gets in, if I get a game in, will probably be my focus on too for the short term.
So some more Fire Emblem, perhaps?
Yep. That's like the only RPG series I've ever ran, so. What about you, fans? What have you been running nowadays? Or what randomizers have you been playing? I've heard you're doing a co-op randomizer of Zooter with Nuclear.
Yeah, I am. You know, this is the show I promote myself, but I could go into a GDQ promotion, so this is actually perfect. But yeah, I'm going to be running with Nuke's Zooter co-op, Ocarina of Time randomizer co-op in Frame Fatales, which is going to be having its next event from August 21st to 27th. It's an all-women speedrunning event. And the marathon schedule is now out. You could type !FF in Twitch chat or go to gamesandquick.com/framefatales for more info. See? I was able to segue, Kirby. That's what I'm supposed to do.
I approve. And shoutouts to, well, I'm playing games right now, but like shoutouts to the community for being able to put together the Frame Fatales events to help with, what's the phrase called? Gender diversity? I don't know what the right phrase is. I think you know what I'm trying to say. But, yeah. Let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah, okay. I'm like kind of lost right now. Because it's like, oh, I'm trying
And while Kirby is lost, I'll take this opportunity to remind everybody that we are playing the Sonic Advance Trilogy BizHawk Shuffler, where randomly, at an interval between 10 and 25 seconds, which Kirby does not know.
Nope, I do not know.
The game will instantly swap between one of the other games in the trilogy. Also, we don't know. So it's all completely random, and Kirby has to react on the fly.
Yeah, I'm actually fighting a boss in Advance 1. That's probably the worst boss in the game, but we just swapped, so we'll see how that works. And we get to go fast, maybe. Never mind. All right, so we got this giant wall we want to just roll up here in Advance 3. There we go. And then we want to jump over like a third of the stage here. Or not. That's unfortunate. Let's see if I can make this work. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're back on the worst boss in Advance 1. So what you're supposed to do is get on these icicles and hit him, which unfortunately I fell into water, which I was not supposed to do, but Knuckles can float on the surface like this. And I can kind of cheese the boss. Like this. And we should be good. There we go. Just in time. We finished him just before the swap. Sweet. And now we get to go fast, because Advance 3 is fast. And so, like, this team is really broken in Advance 3 because, like, Tails' flight in 3 carries all your horizontal speed. So when you carry it into a tag action like that, you just watch the stage fly by, and now we're playing Advance 2. So, hope you enjoyed that. And roll through. Good. I'm most concerned about Advance 2 because Advance 2 is definitely like the most volatile. Like, if you make a mistake somewhere, then you will lose boost mode, and that just kind of ruins the entire route, because Advance 2 is by far the most punishing out of all 3 games. But I think we swapped it at an okay spot in Advance 2 where I can react to it. Okay, we finished the second act of Zone 2 in Advance 3, and now we are on Advance 1. So having serious commentary is certainly a thing. How about you, fans?
Well, it's great because we'll be explaining something, and now you got to instantly swap to something else, and then start explaining that. And then you're back, like, oh, where were we? Oh, yeah, we were doing this.
Yep, like this.
Yeah. We're going right. We're going fast.
So that's actually one spot there where normal mode saves a bit of time, because there's an enemy you'll kind of want to bop off in the air to save a bit of time, but he's not there, so we lose time playing on easy mode. But Advance 2 bosses are very, very volatile, so I am glad to run them with an easy mode instead of hard mode. Okay, now we are on Angel Island, which is Zone 5 of Advance 1, and it's kind of like the maze-like zone with a lot of platforming and stuff. And we're not gonna go out of bounds for fun. And now I just have to remember the whole day. And now we're on Advance 3. So this act is also a maze-like act, where this team is actually not very good for this act because, like, this act is all about vertical mobility, but this team is very bad about that. So, I'm trying to remember the whole day, hopefully. Oh, well, that's not, okay, well,
you remembered the whole day.
I fell down in Advance 3, but I remembered the whole day in Advance 1, and we did not fall down and die. So we can glide to the end of the stage. That won't work because the game will just drop you down, think you're above ground, but you aren't on ground, so you'll die. So instead, we're going to reset the glitch to hit the checkpoints, and now we're on Advance 2. All right, cool.
I like how it seems that swapping the games is part of the trick.
Yeah, totally.
It's like we're doing this whole and look at now we are suddenly in Sonic Advance 2.
All right.
We're going to go set this up to get us back to 3. That's not how it works, chat.
No,
it is completely random.
We'll pretend it is. If you couldn't tell, I haven't practiced this. I practiced individual games just so I know what I'm doing, but not the actual shuffler. I figured that would be more fun from that perspective.
Yeah, Kirby has never done a BizHawk shuffler, well, outside of the ring shuffler, which is very different. But a randomizer of your games in this fashion. So.
Speaking of randomizers, I heard randomizers are pretty fun though. I've been recently into the what's it called, Minish Cap randomizer a lot, but I've also played some Wind Waker and the Oracles too.
Am I not surprised that you're into the Minish Cap as well?
Yeah.
It's on brands.
I think it's best for me to take a death here because I did not want to fall down here. It's very bad. Oh, we'll see how long it takes. And then there's a nice shortcut you can take here to kind of skip some more of the maze, but like again, you can kind of see how this game doesn't really have too much flow to it for this stage because it's all about vertical mobility. The other team, Sonic and Tails, which plays very differently from Tails and Sonic, is all about vertical mobility, but it's not worth the time loss of swapping in real time.
3, 2, 1.
All right, now let's just hope I can actually take the top route this time. Good job. That's a homing attack, by the way. Sonic does have a homing attack in advance too. All right, so I want to glide underneath the first third of the stage. So I'm skipping about a third of the stage in advance 1 by gliding underneath it. Wait until about 8.5 seconds. Thankfully, it didn't shuffle. Don't shuffle, don't shuffle, don't shuffle. Okay, we're good. If it wasn't obvious, that is all over a bottomless pit. Okay.
I was secretly hoping it would shuffle.
Part of me was hoping for the stream value, but also, you know, it would be nice to actually finish the game too. I did just notice someone in chat saying like, oh, we have Sonic playing one game, Knuckles playing another game, and Tails playing another game. That is true for now. Knuckles is playing Advance 1, Sonic is playing Advance 2, and Tails is playing Advance 3, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so now we have a boss fight coming up, which will probably get interrupted by Shuffler soon. Yep. I swear that was not predicted.
You called it.
I called it. I mean, like, it was about time, you know? I did not mean to enter that stage again. Oops.
Whenever I do one of these, like my heart rate after a certain amount of seconds starts going up. It's like, oh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Like, ah.
Oh yeah. Oh, so far so good. Hey, that's that Red Echidna again of all places. I found you, Faker. Faker? I think you're the fake Echidna around here. You're comparing yourself to me? Ha! You're not even good enough to be my fake. I'll make you eat those words. Oh no. Oh, well, there we go. Hope you enjoyed the Faker fight. Alright, we're actually fighting a boss in Advance 3. We're actually wrapping up another zone. Hooray. Okay. And we'll probably get a swap soon. Another reason why Advance 3 is so long is because, and this is a common criticism, Advance 3 kind of has a hub for each zone. Whereas like in Advance 1 and 2, it's just level go, 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 go. So, which kind of does flow better for the most part, but hey, it's all good. Okay.
So in Sonic Advance 1, are we saving the animals after every stage?
Every zone, yes, we are saving the animals. We promote saving the animals in all Sonic games.
Not just promoting, it's required.
It is required. We save the animals. My stream is an animals-friendly stream, especially for cats. Alright. Should I go for the skip? This skip.
Of course, yes.
I have a lot of trouble with this skip. Without a shuffler.
Yeah, but you do it anyway.
You know?
You do it anyway.
You raise a good point.
I just called Kirby Master Sonic. I did this in the pre-show prep as well.
I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice, but you know, it's okay.
All right, Sonic. So, explain this trick.
Which one? The one where Tails is just rolling around at the speed of sound?
Well, so that one was pretty self-explanatory, but you're gonna do something you had to ask me if you wanted to do that's hard even without the shuffler, but chat demands that you go for the hard tricks.
Mm-hmm. I'll get to it when we get there. No worries.
Which who knows when?
Who knows when? We might not get there for a long time. That being said, this stage is going actually pretty well, all things considered. All right, we're back on Advance 1. So, well, this stage is a stage that involves climbing up 3 segments vertically, and you're on a 5-minute countdown timer for each segment. You can clip out of bounds here to make the game think we're on the wrong room layer, and we're gonna do a series of super glides, which requires initiating a glide with a lot of downward speed, and then you translate all that downward speed into upward speed. And you have to do 4 of them in a row. It is by far the hardest trick in the game. If you saw my SGDQ run, I got it first try. That is not how it went in practice. In the practice room before SGDQ, some people have legitimately seen me fail it like 20 times in a row. Like I've seen a few, like I think I was hanging out with Ghoul in the practice room before my SGDQ run. He was like, how did you get that first try in SGDQ? I saw you fail that so many times in practice. I'm like, yeah, I don't know how. That's how difficult the trick is. It is really difficult. That being said, we're not playing Advanced 1 right now. We actually had a relatively
That's
clean
future
year.
Kirby's problem.
Yeah, that's future Kirby's problem. Don't worry. All right, so we finished Zone 2 in Advanced 3, and now I'm going to do a soft reset because we want to swap over to Sonic and Tails. So the team I've been using... Okay, well, the soft reset combination's not working because it's hog. So let's just do this manually then. So the entire time... Okay, let's play Advanced 1. I need the audio. Okay. Well, the game actually lets me clip out of bounds because it's random, effectively. Come on. Come on. Well,
There's some sub-pixel BS going on
yeah,
here.
it's sub-pixel BS. So the entire time in Advanced 3, I've been playing as Tails and Sonic, using Sonic's tag action. Sonic's tag action is a tag action that lets you like go noom in boost mode horizontally. Tails' tag action on the ground throws you up really high. And now we'll get back to that later, because now we have a boss to face. 3 hits.
More on that later.
Yeah, more on that
Everybody,
later.
are you following?
And there we go. So you're kind of supposed to chase after the boss and try to hit a platform and bounce into him, but Sonic, he has air dashing, he can catch up instantly. He's broken.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna wait for the shuffler because I'm gonna wait it out. That's the first super glide. That's about a 1 to 2 frame window. That's also random because sub-pixel luck. And I am surprised I got that first try, once I actually got an opportunity to do it. Alright, so Tails' tag action, let's you do this. Oh, well, go back, never mind. That was a really fast shuffle. I swear I would have had enough time to explain that, but I guess not.
that felt like a minimum 10 seconds.
That had to be like the minimum, yeah. Okay. Okay, Tails' tag action lets you do this. Whee! See, Sonic
Tails
agrees.
just chucks Sonic up at high velocity.
Yep. And you get to do it again. Right here.
What a strong lad.
Or next time. I'll see you next time. So Sky Canyon, which is this, the zone in the air, is all about climbing up and up and up horizontally for the most part. And we take a death here because I fell in the bottom route, which is very slow. So it's worth taking.
Can't even blame the shuffler on that one, Kirby.
Yeah, no, that was all on me. Oh, get back. Okay. Now we're gonna go whee! And skip another third of the stage. Like, all these jumps I'm doing skips a lot of the stage. Like, it doesn't look like it, but you are skipping so much of, like, this maze-like area. No! No, I lost it. I lost it. Okay. I'm gonna take a death and try it again. Because we are a trick-friendly stream. We are friendly to people who use glitches. So that's unfortunate, but shuffler be that way. Okay. So now we are supposed to ride on that platform all the way around, but we're just gonna skip it. And we are also gonna skip another like 2 auto-scrolling platforms by tossing Sonic up there, except now we're playing a different game. And let's see. The ring count is actually really important for this zone because you kind of rely on getting boost mode from just running manually a lot. And yeah, the more rings you have, the more quickly you get boost mode by just running. Come on, get up there.
So, lore-wise, why can Knuckles glide?
That is a good question. Ask any Sonic 3 and Knuckles speedrunners. Or watch the Sonic movie number 2, which I actually have not seen yet. I still need to watch that. All right. That's that stage, which we kind of skipped about half of it thanks to all these super jumps we're doing. Okay. Back to Sky Canyon. And yes, the Sky Canyon is also a level in, what's it called? Sonic Adventure DX. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get boost mode by running against these fans. And now we're playing Advanced 1, and hopefully we can get this trick. Okay, never mind.
Soon.
Soon, TM, soon. Okay. Sonic has like the fastest forward trick in this game. Another reason why he's so broken in Advance 2. Okay. Oh, fuck, got it again. I'm gonna wait it out. I'm gonna wait it out. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's okay. Oh! That's unfortunate. Okay, that does me back quite a bit in Advance 2. That is unfortunate. I feel like I just said the word unfortunate like 5 times.
You sure did.
I sure did. We should have like an unfortunate counter. Okay. We're gonna go Noom to skip this waterfall. Make that cycle. Sweet. Okay. Oh, I almost had it.
So close.
That was close. Okay, I think I'll bail for now. Well, yeah, okay, I'm gonna bail on that. I almost had it. I was 1 away. It is what it is. It is what it is. That was the last one also. Like, if I got that Super Glide, then that would have been it. But that's okay.
An admirable attempt, Kirby.
Yes. Okay, where am I? Okay, we're just gonna keep tossing Sonic up and up and up because vertical mobility is king in this zone. And more. Just keep yeeting Sonic across the stage repeatedly. Okay.
No, Knuckles.
Yep, rip Knuckles.
It's like the freeze frame of death right there.
So, the thing, where I died after trying that trick, I hit the checkpoint for finishing the first segment of the stage. And again, this stage is split into 3 segments. Okay, well that's unfortunate. Hopefully I don't die in Advance 3. I mean 1. Yeah, so I unfortunately lost Booster because I just didn't have enough rings, which is unfortunate. But you lose your rings when you die, and rings are really important in Advance 2. So. Wing. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the inbounds route for this with Knuckles. And where am I?
Yeah,
okay.
Unfortunate is too many syllables. Just way too many syllables. I propose.
I don't want to say bad.
no.
Oh yeah, oh no works.
Oh no.
I'm feeling very oh no today. Very oh no. All right, so there's all these cannons we're supposed to take, except we're not gonna see them anymore because we just swapped. Oh no. And
There you go.
Yep, there we go. I wonder if I can make this gap. Made it, cool. And I'm gonna play this safe. Alright, and we're just gonna skip these cannons and just yeet Sonic instead, because that's faster. Yeet! See? He agrees. And we're gonna do a super glide here. So that trick right there is like what I was trying to do with the glitch, except really big ones, basically. That are usually off screen because you're just falling so fast at that point. Okay, come on, hit the spring. There we go. Okay, okay, I know where I am. We'll need to use Tails' tag action here in the air. When you use Tails' tag action in the air, he can carry you like that, which has its uses. You usually want to yeet Sonic because it's a lot faster, but there are cases where you want to fly instead. Whee! Okay, cool.
We got another great suggestion from chat here.
Oh, no.
So when you're playing as Knuckles, it's oh no. When you're playing as Sonic, it's aw geez. And then if you're playing against Tails, it's like, oh no.
Yo, I love chat. Chat is popping off tonight. Please never change chat. So you're supposed to ride again. You're supposed to like take all these platforms that kind of carry you around. Except now we're playing a different game, and I fell in the bomb spit.
Aw jeez.
Oh, jeez. Has anyone been keeping a death counter? No. We probably had like 5 or 6 at this point. Maybe a bit more. Oh, get up there.
And we could start counting now.
We could.
Chat, can you incrementally count up in single digits?
That
at a
is
time?
like
Single
the Twitch chat
single
game.
integer increments at a time. Every time Kirby dies, we'll take that as 1. Mm-hmm. And then so next death, we'll see a bunch of 2s. And hopefully it doesn't go too high. We'll see. That's the best way I think to keep track.
I agree.
Good luck, chat, though. I know counting is a very difficult thing for Twitch chat to do. So
Where am I?
even just asking something as simple as typing 1, people type a 12 and sometimes an 80.
Now, how about this? I want chat to post consecutive messages with different cat emotes. Different cat emotes. Okay? Single
Different cat
emotes per message. So if
1 single cat emote per message, no duplicates. I don't think they can do it.
Yeah,
Look,
no.
we got 1, and then we got like a 3, and then a 4. And what are you doing, chat?
So if I see like 2 nuclear stairs or like 2 cool cats or 2 JRP Magoos, then the chat has failed. Oh, I missed a cycle! Wow! Rude. Thanks, Shuffler. Okay.
Oh, there it is. They made it 12 before the cool cat got duplicated. But honestly, I'm very impressed. That's a lot of very different cat emotes. So outside of the duplicate cool cat, well done.
Yeah, I figured cool cat would be the one that would be duplicated, unfortunately.
Yeah, 'cause that's the one
It's
everybody
global.
has.
Everyone has it, which it's fair. Oh, here's a skip, by the way. Never mind. Where am I? Okay. I know where I am. I swear, I know how to play this game. Don't clip out of bounds, please. Thank you.
Oh no, we got another duplicate.
Ah,
The DX cat.
I keep forgetting about that one. I haven't used it too much. I feel like I haven't played Advanced 3 in quite a while. All right, cool. See? Sonic agrees. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Oh, geez.
You might as well just turn on emote only mode in chat. I'm joking.
I am not going to send chat to jail. To emote jail.
All right. This is the most notorious boss in Advanced 2 casually for good reason, because that hand up there has a Crusher hitbox, which is worse than a 1-hit KO, because Crusher hitboxes ignore your invincibility frames. We'll get back to that later on at the next swap. We are approaching Act 3, Zone 3 of Sonic Advance 3. All the 3s.
Oops, all 3s.
Oops, all 3s.
Look, there's a 3 even on the screen right there.
Mm-hmm. Okay. We kind of want to make a tight platform cycle here. Eat. Ooh, okay. So yeah, the hand has a Crusher hitbox. And we are saving, oh no, Knuckles. It's very difficult to hit him because you want to hit him from above, but that's really difficult depending on the cycles of the platforms. So we kind of want to try to hit him from the side, but that requires I believe it's a 2-frame input with the insta-shield. Like that. Each time. We have to be wary of the hand as well. Chocolate Dave likes to call it Big Slappy for good reason, because it slaps and kills
And
you.
it's big.
It's big. It is
Yeah.
a big slappy.
I think it fits both of those descriptors very well. Good job, Chocolate Dave.
Chocolate Dave is a cool bean. I'm gonna cycle. No! Heck. Oh well. Remember, Sonic and Tails can trick in Advance 3. Like that. That hit's intentional, by the way. It allows us to fall through those enemies without bopping them. Okay, one more hit, I think. I lost track of the hits on this boss.
I do love Eggman's ridiculously
we go.
inefficient robot design.
And just as the boss goes down, we swap. Good timing, honestly. And we're gonna go get the speed shoes down here. The speed shoes good. And now we're back to advanced
Right
one.
there in the name. I'd be disappointed if they weren't good. Can't just put speed in something and expect it to be slow.
I agree. Vance, how much do you like time bonus? Because we have an
no.
80,000 time bonus. Let's go.
Oh no, how many shufflers is this going to be? Can we get through it in one? Come on, come on.
Yeah,
no, way.
that's not gonna happen,
No way, there it
unfortunately.
is.
Maybe I should have made the timer like 3 seconds. Nah.
I think you're just going through this too easily.
Maybe. Like, we're almost done with Advanced 1, and we're not even halfway done with Advanced 3.
But what about the ever so forgotten Advance 2?
Well, we're wrapping up. So, as a update, we are in the middle of Zone 6 for Advanced 1. Finished Zone 5 of Advanced 2, and close to finishing Zone 3 of Advanced 3. Which is, you know, kind of expected.
Remember, as soon as Kirby finishes a game, it is removed from the shuffler pool. So it won't just go to Sonic 1 and we got a 10-second reprieve watching credits or the title screen. No, that'll be removed and it'll only swap between 2 and 3.
You have to like
after 2
put in a
speed or 3
hotkey
speed.
input. I think it's like
Yeah.
Shift Control N, something like that. But
Grr, I won't
Grr,
let
I
8-Bit
won't-
get away with this.
oh no.
Oh no.
Okay. Warning: for Advanced 2 for this zone, there will be some flashing lights. The background will get very irritating, for lack of a better word. So I will just be sure to call that out. I always forget about that, honestly, whenever I offer Advanced 2. But that zone is kind of, unfortunately, not great on the eyes in the background.
If anybody has trouble with that, we will let you know as soon as that zone is finished.
Yes. Hopefully, it'll be pretty quick. The boss, thankfully, doesn't have any flashing lights, so if we just finish Act 2 quickly, then we should be good. Okay, so we are in zone level 6-2 in Advanced 1. That's an oh no. I not want to fall down there. That's unfortunate. Okay. I kind of know what to do from here, I think. Yeah, so the background's gonna be pretty oof for Advanced 2 for a bit. All right, back to Advanced 3. So the background is okay for now.
Yeah, we'll just give them a all clear once the stage
Yeah.
is fully beaten.
All right, you know what to say, chat.
Oh, jeez.
Ow! Ow! Never mind. Where am I? Okay, I know where I am. Okay. I know where I am, yes! That's the worst part about speedrunning Sonic. It's like when you fall on the unintended route, then you're just like, where am I? I don't know where I am. Oh heck.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez.
Oh jeez.
Oh, you little. Okay. I'm done. I'll stop.
Hey, no need to stop. We're here to have a good
But I
time.
will say, we usually like to call those areas the DLC areas. It's like, oh yeah, I've never seen this before. When did Sonic Advance get DLC? It's like as soon as you
You
fell into
little-
this pit.
All right, just one more hit. Oh,
You little.
you little. Okay. And background, being snazzy. This is probably one of the hardest stages in the game to speedrun. There's also just a lot of spots that will just kill your speed randomly because slopes. But here we go. Okay.
All right, good intentional damage boost on the spikes.
Very intentional indeed. All right, we are on the boss of Zone 6, which this is the second to last stage of Advanced 1, so we are very close to the end. And
You can do it, Knuckles.
you can do it, Knuckles.
Sorry, and
go.
Knuckles.
Okay. I got the IL strat. Okay. With the shuffler. You don't see that every day. Like, that is a strat I usually struggle with just playing the game normally, and I got it in the shuffler. Cool. You take those. And where am I? Okay. I think we are on, yeah, okay. 5th hit here. One more hit after this. Come on. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, chat, you know what to say coming up? You're going to pay for this.
Some people way ahead of you.
You're going to pay for this. Advanced 3 actually has quite a few version differences between North American version, the European version, and the Japanese version. But like, to sum it up, the gameplay between the European and the Japanese version is the same. The North American version is the weird one out, but the North American and the European version have the same sounds. Japanese is the oddball out. Like, even, like, obviously the voice acting is all Japanese in the Japanese version of Advance 3, but it also has, like, other sound effects that are really different for whatever reason.
Do you know Dr. Eggman's or Mr. Eggman's equivalent in Japanese if you're going to pay for this?
I've heard it. I have the version with me. I'm not playing on it right now, but I have it. It's like, I don't know how to say it. You'll have to look it up yourself somewhere.
I'm gonna go do that.
All right. I don't remember if my GDQ run best ending of Advanced 3 uses the Japanese version. Maybe it does. I don't quite remember. Oh, shout out to Sonic 2 fans. Wait, I'm in the wrong spot. I need to go down here. Okay. Meow, 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 na, na. Alright, so the last boss of Advance 1 is really annoying because it's very luck-based, and how long it takes for his weak point to come out is random. What attack he does is also random. And worst case scenario, if he goes left, that is random and bad, because we are just going to be tanking damage over and over again, and hoping he never goes left. And now we're playing Advance 2. Okay. Now we're playing Advance 1. That was a very quick swap. Oh, pff, I thought I got my ring back. Shoot. That's okay. Alright, we're probably gonna get a swap before we get a hit in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we get to celebrate the cutscene of defeating a boss. Hooray. Will the game swap before we regain control of our Sonic characters? Oh, yep, it did. Come on. And that's Sonic Advance 1 done. GG. Alright, I'll go ahead and mark that as complete, and now we're just playing 2 and 3. Which is probably good, because I can get out of this bitrate hell zone a bit more quickly.
So I found the clips of
oh dear.
Dr. Eggman in Japanese.
Oh dear.
I can't quite make it out because the audio quality is so bad, but he sounds like he's just in the Yakuza.
That sounds honestly kind of right. It's like, yeah, Yakuza.
He's got like that.
Or something like that.
That rolling R and everything, it got a good laugh out of me. But GG is number 1.
GG Advance 1 to no one's surprise it finished first. Well, probably no one's surprise. Certainly not mine. Okay, so I fell on the bottom route, which is not good, but now we're playing Advance 3. So this team is not optimal for this stage, actually. But the reason why we're playing this stage with this team is because in order to unlock more characters, you have to finish the specific stage with Sonic as the lead character. In this case, we are going to unlock Girl Amy, and now we're playing Advance 2. So we'll get back to that later.
God, the stage is eternal, Kirby.
This is one of the longest zones in the game. Like, I think Act 1 of the Techno Base, which is the bitrate hell zone, is like the longest stage in the speedrun. I think the IL is like 1 minute, 10 seconds, something like that. Okay, so yeah, we want to unlock Amy because she's fast and very helpful in Advanced 3. We actually skipped Knuckles, unfortunately, in Advanced 3. Unlocking Knuckles requires beating level 2-3 with Sonic as the lead, which we did not, because we beat it with Tails as the lead. We'll also be skipping Cream in Advanced 3, because it's not worth it. He's not worth it, unfortunately. I say this as a Cream fanboy. Oh, we're just chilling. Alright. And we go yeet. Yeet. So we're actually also playing out of order right now, because like the pro to having a hub world is that you can play the 3 acts out of order. So we're playing Act 3 first in Toy Kingdom. Alright, so no more flashing lights. Bitrate. You're not going to see too much flashing lights here for Advanced 2. So for anyone with full sensitivity, the stream is safe to watch.
Just happy balloons now.
Yeah, just all these happy
Castle.
balloons.
Yeah.
Okay. And now we get to watch General get up. Alright, so like this boss is in the same zone, but the background isn't like flashing or anything like that, so it is relatively safe to watch. Although...
Why, you little...
You little...
I know this is not the game with the voice acting, but, you know, you got it.
Okay, I'm about to get sniped by a projectile in Advanced 2. I am at 0 rings in Advanced 2. Okay. So we just unlocked Amy. I'm supposed to soft reset here, but my soft reset button combo is not working for whatever reason. Oh, that was not an intentional pause. We'll just pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, this boss is really annoying because it's very luck-oriented. Sometimes he'll just say, no, you're not allowed to attack me, and there's nothing you can do about it. Unless your name is Cream.
And when I was searching for voice clips, the first thing Google gave me was an answer to the question, is vanilla cream a bomb? And I'm very confused, and I don't even want to go into any more detail on that.
I don't think so, yeah. Yeah. So normally I'm supposed to skip this
Internet
cutscene.
asks the silliest questions.
Internet is very silly. Oh. So when Eggman fires his shots is not random, but the platforms are, so I can usually just predict when he's about to fire projectiles at me and kind of dodge or adapt. So yeah, I'm supposed to soft reset to skip this cutscene, but my button combo is not working, and I'm a little scared that doing the emulator reset function might mess things up for the shuffler. It shouldn't, but you never know. It would be a shame if that happened this late in the run, so I'm gonna go back and manually swap over to Amy and Sonic, and this is gonna be the main team for the rest of the game. So like, yes, we're gonna be playing as Amy, but Amy Sonic is 90% the same team as Tail Sonic, because what determines like your gameplay style in Advanced 3 is your partner, not the lead character. Which is, you know, really not super intuitive, but if you're familiar with the game, Advanced 3, it kind of makes sense, because the main mechanic is the tag action, and your tag action is determined by your partner. So like, Amy and Sonic is similar to Tails and Sonic. Downside, she cannot fly. Good news is she has an air dash, and she also has a hammer, which is what makes her stand out. And I just dove into my death here. Oops.
Also, she's pink.
She's pink.
Great.
We get to see the pink blur in action. Oh. I'm just trying to get to Act 1. Okay, we're good. Yeah. Also, like fun little detail about Advanced 3 is that like certain pairings, certain teams have specific names. So if you pair Amy with Sonic, the game calls it Lovely Couple. Kind of cute.
Aww.
Okay. And I think like if you pair Sonic with Tails or Tails and Sonic, you get like best friends, something like that. And if you pair Sonic with Knuckles or vice versa, you get like fighting buddies, and they're both like really angry with each other. It's pretty cute, honestly. Okay. We want to get a 5-ring box, except not really. I almost got myself crushed there. I have to remember to hold the R button a lot. Now we kind of want to go Noom. Jump. The pause buffer strat is the same thing. In Advanced 3, I'm pause buffering to what's it called? Jump while tag actioning at the same frame, so I can jump in midair. Meanwhile, in Advance 2, we have this Egg Utopia, which is kind of the gravity zone of the game, because every Sonic game has a gravity zone. And I was supposed to get boost mode there, but I didn't have enough rings, unfortunately. Okay. Okay, cool. Wee. Wee. Yeah, this is one spot where the lack of flight hurts a bit, but no biggie. Get back there. Okay, we're fine, this is fine.
Very good.
This is fine.
The double intentional damage boost to get through. Let's go, Kirby.
All right, cool. Where am I? Shoot. Okay, I know where I am. That is not a question you want to hear, but I feel like I've said that like 3 times at this point. But that's what we're all here for. Okay, that is unfortunate. Aw, heck. But thankfully, I know my backup, so you can break that barrier there to get back up to top route. Albeit with no rings, unfortunately. But that's okay. See? Amy agrees. Advance 3 has voice acting. That's why it's the best game.
Yeah.
Alright, and now we're doing the last act of Toy Kingdom, which is Act 2, because we already finished Act 3 first, FYI, in order to unlock Amy early. Now we are... Where am I? Shoot. Okay. I was like, where am I? I don't know. Okay, need to check that. I've lost boost mode, unfortunately, but I can probably make this work. Alright. As I said, pretty much every Sonic game has some sort of like casino zone, because reasons. Toy Kingdom is kind of that for this game. It's not too bad, because there aren't like that many things that exist to waste your time. But it's also still very, very cycle-oriented. It's all about cycles, and I am not supposed to fall down to her. Can I get back up? Well, see next time. Next time we swap. Okay. I lost my rings and boost, but I made it to the top route, which is what matters. So we are good to go. Okay, I can't make it. Cool. Sweet. Get up there. Where am I? Okay, I know where I am. Okay. And we want to just yeet over this part here. Okay, we're fine. Whew, that was scary. That was actually really scary. Because Egg Utopia is a very scary zone as a whole. And now we're back to Advance 3, but we only have 1 full level left in Advance 2. While we're still in
soon, we're
Zone
just
4.
going to have a regular Advance 3 speedrun.
Pretty much, honestly. Which I'm not surprised by, because Advance 3 is like almost double the length of the other 2 games.
2, 1, go!
Okay, so we're on to my favorite level of Advance 2, which I'll probably butcher because of the shuffler, but that's what we're here for. And keeping boost here is random. We kept it, thankfully. And we got 50 rings from the random ring box, which is a little awkward. And now we just swapped at a very awkward time. We're about to do a very important jump. So, nothing can go wrong. Nothing can go wrong. Okay. And boss of Toy Kingdom is very luck-oriented, but we're probably seeing a game swap soon. Yep, okay. Can I make it? Oh, I missed it. That's okay. I'm gonna have to take a backup route here, which is slower, but it is what it is. Alright, so this boss is very annoying. Basically, this boss has 3 attack patterns. Jack-in-a-Box, which is this pattern. It has a 5-second animation. It has a ball and chain, which is a 10-second animation. And it has a missile, which is a 12-second animation. And we will see that later at next swap. Alright, we got speed shoes. We're gonna get boost mode soon. Again, I'm gonna take the bottom route here, which is kind of the top route because we're upside down. And we have 200 rings, which is a lot. Because we got lucky, question mark, with the random ring boxes. And now we're back to the random boss. So all you do is spin dash in front and just hope for good patterns. I sure do love my interactive boss fights. So that's the ball and chain pattern. We lost 5 seconds. But it's not as bad as the missile pattern. Every hit you take, the chances of a jack-in-the-box go down, FYI. So eventually it's just flat out impossible for a jack-in-the-box to happen. Okay. Nope. Oh, although I don't think I've seen a jack-in-the-box that late before. And that's the worst pattern, the missile pattern, which is what you don't want to see. Because that's a 7-second time loss. And one more hit. Okay, oh shoot. Where am I? Okay. I should make this. Oh. Losing rings there is very unfortunate. Okay. You little. Okay. Okay. And we're approaching the end of the stage. Hopefully it doesn't slow up anymore, or maybe, or chat's probably hoping it does. Oh. Well, that is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Aw, jeez.
Aw, jeez. No. Yeah, the thing about that is that jump I normally make, but I forgot that I was low on rings. You usually make that jump really easily with like 100 rings, but I didn't have rings, so I couldn't make it. Well, I could have made it with an air dash. I should have air dashed, of course, but I forgot to because I didn't account for my lack of rings there. I think I know where I am. No, I don't.
You're gonna pay for this, Kirby.
Where am I? Oh dear. Well, we're back to Advanced 3. Okay. So we are finished with 4 zones in Advanced 3, and we're about to start the ice zone of Advanced 5. Not Advanced 5. Zone 5. Advanced 3. Bleh. Apparently, it is this is a zone number shuffler, too. Okay. Actually, I've seen this path before. I'm trying to remember where I'm supposed to go with it, but now we're playing on Advanced 3, so. With 4 lives, which is important. All right. Okay, I think I know what to do here, maybe, question mark. Yeah, that depth brought us back really far, which is very unfortunate. Aw, jeez. That's okay.
Aw, geez. Okay, I was about to say, good catch.
Yeah, good catch. Okay.
Kirby is now banned from saying the word unfortunate on the GDQ stage from here on out.
That should become a new
Not
GDQ
only
rule.
for Hotfix, but all future GDQ runs. You heard it here first.
Aw, jeez. That is unfortunate.
You just did it!
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. This actually used to be a really old route for the stage, but I'm just gonna let it play itself. I don't remember what to do. Okay, I need to hit this. Go here. Okay. Okay, we're good, we're good. Now we're back to Advanced 3. And again, Amy has a hammer, and that's really useful because when you hammer a spring, you will get double speed from it, which is really good for height gaining, and a lot faster than flying with tails.
I will not try to emulate Amy. I'll just say that. A little too difficult, Kirby.
Shouts to girl power. Amy's pretty awesome.
She's great. She's wonderful.
Where am I? Okay.
I just love
missed
that
it.
her character trait is she has a giant hammer. Like, what's not to love?
I know. I love her character trait in Sonic Boom, the TV series. I love that series. It's too bad it got kind of like a negative, what's it called? Negative publicity or whatever the word is because of the game, because it's Sonic on a Wii U. But the show itself I love it. I really enjoyed watching it. Also, you can control gravity in this stage. Just for Sonic, though. Where am I? Okay, we're good. Yeah! Okay, and now we're on to Act 2, which should be interesting once I swap back. Oh, come on. One more hit. There we go.
Hey.
So that's the last zone of Advance 2, but we have the Boss Rush zone. Advance 2 has XX Zone, which is a boss rush of all 7 bosses, and then the final boss. Thankfully, with half HP each. So they only take 3 hits.
What is this, a Mega Man game?
I know. I was about to bring up that reference. I did not want to fall down here. Help Worlds, am I right? Get back there. All right. So, as I said, we're fighting every boss in Advance 2 again with half HP. But Sonic is just really broken in Advance 2 because air dashing, like, Cream is notorious in Advance 2 for having cheese, where she can just literally fire cheese and hit the boss over and over again, which is really fast for a few bosses and also like the easy mode way to handle bosses. And I don't blame anyone for using her. She's awesome. But like Sonic...
Let me just get that. You said cheese.
Yep, cheese for Chow.
Okay.
Yep. He has a pet.
The more you know.
He's cute. But yeah, but the thing is, like, cheese has a cooldown. So most bosses, Sonic is strictly faster than Cream because air dashing is broken. Well, if you play well, I should say, which I'm not, but you know, that's okay. So one more hit, there we go. So like with most other characters, you have to like slowly catch up to the boss, either that or do an instant hit with a spin dash. And oh yeah, by the way, we're out of bounds.
Surprise.
Surprise. Okay.
I love how you just like ditch Sonic there. He just starts falling to the ground like later.
Later.
He doesn't need you.
He pulled a Yoshi. Okay, hope. Oh, no swap, please. Hey. I need to hammer the spring. Okay, I need to remember to hold the R button. Hold the R button, because that is very important. Otherwise, I will probably die. So what happened with the out of bounds there in Advance 3 is that if you hit a spring out a certain way, you skip a pass swapper. And pass swappers are kind of the game's way of like figuring out like which room layer you're on. And if you skip a invisible pass swapper, then the game will think you're on the wrong room layer and thus make a lot of stuff that's supposed to be solid not solid, and vice versa. No! Oh, that's not good. We hit the checkpoint. Well, we're gonna see the stage done normally. Whee! Which, you know, hopefully I remember the route. So that's... Yeah, I remember to hold the R button, I just didn't have enough height for it. But, you know, it is what it is. I watched some Sonic do some stretches. Boing, boing. Okay, I think I know where I am. I vaguely remember this route. There's going to be a stair with a bunch of snowmen. I think I need to do this, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that skip is like the biggest reason why Amy's worth unlocking, although she still saves a lot of time in the last zone as well, compared to sticking with Tails and Sonic.
Thanks for showing us this DLC area.
Yeah,
Stage
you're welcome. Enjoy the DLC area. Okay. Oop.
Do you have an exact counter for how many times you defeat Eggman over the course of the trilogy?
Oh, that is a good question.
Pop quiz.
Yeah, pop quiz. Go for it, chat. That's a question for chat. Okay, I need to fall down
Kirby
here.
definitely knows the answer, and we'll be able to verify the correct answer once it has been said.
Make it. Okay. That's Chocolate Dave naming this Big Slappy again. Nope. Okay, so we need to fall down here, and we are gonna be in the water for a while, and air is a real issue with this route. Okay. One more hit, I think. Come on. No! No, come on, get the insta shield. Hit him from the side. Come on, Sonic, you can do it. Okay, Okay, I lied. 2 more hits. There we go. Okay, where am I? I want to go here. Spring. Jump here, I think. I have not done this route in literal years, so this is very fun. Air, 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 air. Wow, rude. Shout out to BizHawk. Shout out to the people who made this
Amy
possible.
survive.
I think
Fine
I will
out
survive.
in 10 to 25 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, need 2 more hits. Okay, cool. All right, so we have only 1 more refight left. Oh, I released the R button. Oh, I ran away from the bubble. Oh, heck. Oh, heck. That's unfortunate. Oh, heck. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. I don't remember what we were saying.
No.
That is indeed a no. That is indeed an oh, no. We need, like, a quote for Amy. No.
Well, our actual one is no, right? So.
No. My voice isn't high pitch enough for that, but yeah.
Yeah, mine neither.
I should probably get that bubble. Well, I should have gotten that bubble too. You can tell I have done this route very frequently. Yeah, that skip that I did for that stage, it was actually found by me. How did I find it? With very genius science. And by genius science, I mean just literally on accident. I was literally routing out the 100% category for this game, or best ending, and then I just hammered that spring because I wanted to test the route, and I went out of bounds, and I'm like, excuse me? And then a new skip was born. See? Amy agrees. Okay.
She's so excited at the end.
I know. I feel like that should have hit. Oh well, it's okay. Come on. Oh, well, cliffhanger. Will we get the quick kill? Be in like 10 to 25 seconds. Oh, okay. Alright, so this stage is really fun and has a really nice, well, pace to it with this team. I don't know if that's high enough. That's not high enough. That's okay. Okay, well, we got 2 hits in. Not the quick kill, but that's okay. But yeah. There is actually like an out of bounds you can do in one stage in advance too, but it's late in the stage and it's completely useless. But it's really funny though. Okay. Now we have the final boss of Advance 2, tune back in about 10 to 25 seconds. Boing. And we can just outspeed this minecart. We'll see in a few seconds again. Alright, so this is the only boss in the game that's not like an auto runner. And that means the physics aren't like complete jank either. The hands do have hitboxes and their own health bars. We don't care about the hands, just hit the head. Just hit the head, forehead. Oh, that is not what I want to swap on.
You hit the head 4 times?
I've hit it 4 times actually, I think, yeah. Might have been 5.
Yeah.
Whoop. Do. Ooh. Thankfully, you don't actually get crushed from the spikes. Okay, that's Advance 2 done. We'll go ahead and mark that as complete, and we'll just blitz to the end in Advance 3.
And now we're just playing regular old Advance 3.
Yep. Okay. And I can kind of have slightly more focused commentary with this very serious run. I actually haven't really ran any % Advance 3 in quite a while. I've always done like all stages or best ending, which is kind of the 100% category with all the emeralds and stuff. But I just did like a run through of the 80% route earlier today offline just to make sure I remembered what to do. Okay, so that's Act 3 done. We have the boss coming up. Preferably we want to fight this boss with the team that helps with vertical mobility, but it's not worth swapping out at this point. And this boss is a boss where he's kind of chasing you vertically, and if you fall down, you fall in a bottomless pit. Damage, and you have to drop these platforms onto him. So, like that. And you kind of want to drop them in a way where they hit him on the first possible frame, so that he doesn't attack like this. It can't be helped in this case because we're not using an optimal team. We just can't get to the higher platforms quickly enough to do it. But still fast enough, though. I have ran the Rush series, though. I ran Sonic Rush with Blaze in HDQ quite a few years ago. I think it was like in 2018. Don't remember off the top of my head. The Rush series is also a pretty fun series to speedrun. That includes Rush and Rush Adventure and Colors DS, which is, in my opinion, basically a Rush game. I've ran all three, but they're fun. There are other runners that have picked up the games more recently that are more skilled than me, such as Speedbreaker55. He's pretty cool. And Brandino has also been learning the game. I know there are some other people in the Sonic Discord who have recently been learning some ILs for all three games. So, it's great to see more and more runners for those games too. You're going to pay for this, I know.
Yeah, make sure as well you go give Kirby Basta a follow, not just for Sonic, but a whole bunch of other stuff, you know, Fire Emblem speedruns. I saw recently you're doing Metroid Prime Trilogy randomizers.
Oh, I do that sometimes, yeah.
I don't know how you have the patience. That's a lot of game all at once.
Well, it helps if you've been speedrunning since like 2003 or 4.
Yeah.
And no, I didn't mistype that. Did I say mistype? I mean misspeak. I don't know what the right word is. You know what I mean. Like I actually
Kirby now playing the brain shuffler.
But like I guess for me, I've been speedrunning. I found speedrunning since like what's it called? Someone kind of told me about speedrunning and told me about like Metroid2002.com back in like 2003, which is like a really old website for like Metroid speedrunning, Metroid skips and sequence breaks and stuff, which is a lot of how like the older websites like Speed Demos Archive kind of started off of Metroid Prime and Quake. And through that, I kind of became a regular lurker of speedrunning as a whole on SDA. So I've been kind of watching speedrunning since, basically, pretty much. And then started speedrunning myself, probably since Kirby Superstar Ultra. Yes, I used to speedrun Kirby games. Did you know that?
I never would have guessed.
I know, wow. It also helps that I also play my main character in most Smash games is Kirby. Yes, I know he sucks, but that's okay, because that's his neutral B move, him sucking. Okay. And then, like, I think I became more known, I guess, because, like, a lot of people... I ran Metroid Fusion 100% in SGDQ 2013, along with Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And the 2013 to 2014 period is, I think, when, like, a lot of speedrunning just kind of became much more popular. Then I was running Metroid for a few years after that, and I've kind of moved on to other series like Sonic after that. And then you get to the story of how I started learning Sonic speedruns that we went over earlier. Lots of games. I enjoy speedrunning a lot. Speedrunning's pretty cool. Very fun hobby.
It is very cool.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That was unintentional. No one saw that.
Yeah, by any chance, is there any fans of speedrunning in the chat here today?
Yeah, imagine watching GDQ while not liking speedruns.
I just want to say, I hope everybody's a fan of speedrunning here.
I hope so too. Oh yeah, there's a lot of gravity shenanigans going on here, and we got a Chow on accident. We're not supposed to. That's okay. Chow are cute. But yeah, this is the gravity zone of the game, because like pretty much every Sonic game has some zone with lots of gravity shenanigans, and this is it. Unfortunately, since we cannot fly, we have to ride these platforms out. Oh. No! Dang it. No! Alright. Thankfully, there's a checkpoint right before that, so... We have to ride these platforms out, unfortunately. We can't fly. We're Amy. But that's okay. Amy's cool. She's broken. Kind of want the 5-ring box, actually, because I lost my rings.
Surprisingly, not too many fans of speedrunning in the Games Done Quick chat. I feel like everybody's here out of spite.
Come on, get down there. There we go. So these barriers typically take 4 hits to destroy, but Amy has a hammer, so she only takes 2. So Kind of a nice little buff there. Okay. And now we have to ride these platforms again, except this time we can go ahead and skip them with these really careful jumps. Double jumps that are totally intended. And again, if I miss...
That's all pause buffered every time.
Yeah. But missing any of these jumps is a death, because this is all over a giant bottomless pit. You're supposed to like jump back and forth between two platforms over a bottomless pit, but I just skipped all of it. And we have this little mini boss fight, which is luck, but now he's down. See? The best part about Amy's hammer is that it also has hearts.
Oh!
Why don't we see some hearts in chat?
God, Amy's just the best.
I know, she's awesome.
Keeps on getting better.
Also, this is the stage where you unlock Cream if Sonic is your lead character. Unfortunately, for Cream fans, myself included, we do not unlock her. But this is probably my favorite team to speedrun this game with, just because it has like a really nice balance of like really fast movement with Sonic as your partner, and also like really cool shortcuts you can take with Amy's hammer, which you'll soon see in the next zone. Alright, this is probably my least favorite boss in the game, because it is effectively random. Not actually random, but these balls have really weird hitboxes, janky hitboxes. We got very lucky there. That's not what normally happens, but we take those, so I'm not gonna complain. Like, there's no like actual luck in this fight, but like the hitboxes are just so weird that like it is basically random. You just hit after. I have a setup for the first 3 or 4 hits, but after that it just kind of becomes a crapshoot, for lack of a better word, with less profanity. I think crapshoot is like the best word I can think of. And now we just kind of hit these balls and hope one of them hits eventually. Okay, we're good. All right. So now we have only one zone left in Advanced 3. We actually finished Advanced 2 at an okay time, because we only had 2 zones left in Advanced 3 after finishing Advanced 2, roughly, so. I'm glad that this kind of didn't turn into like do half of an Advanced 3 after finishing the first 2. It was more like do only a third of it, which is, you know, better than expected. Okay. So we're going to be sticking to this team for 2 more stages, because the next zone rewards a lot, both horizontal and vertical mobility, but there's also a lot of vertical springs that we can take advantage of for that vertical mobility. So we get to keep Sonic around as our partner to get boost mode really quickly and get horizontal speed. Okay, lots of platforms over a giant bottomless pit. And then we go fast. Charge attack action. Should it make the cycle? Barely? Nope, never mind. That's okay. Also, this music is just a banger. Okay. And this is also one of the best teams for the stage, too. Okay, so yeah, there's a spring here we're gonna hammer for our double speed. So we just skipped the platform, hammer this spring, we skipped having to climb up 3 moving platforms. We're gonna do a big jump here. And Amy has an air dash when paired with Sonic, so we can use that to keep boost mode while changing her direction. And now we're gonna do a double jump with boost mode here, do Noom here. Climb up this. And we just go really fast here. Boing. That's intentional. That's just to help control my speed. The Chow here. We'll get it for the fans. It's slower, but we'll get it for the fans. We got a Chow.
There's only 9 left.
Mm-hmm. And this barrier takes 4 hits, but we have a hammer, so it only takes 2. And now we have a very scary outdoor part, which is all over a bottomless pit. Oh. Okay, that worked out. So what happened there is I got screwed over by frame perfect input, because if you release the frame you finish charging attack action, you cannot jump, which is very annoying, and that actually ate my jump input there, so I almost died, but I survived, so we're good. We are good to go. You can tell that's happened to me before. Like, I'm not a stranger to that. It's annoying, but you know, you gotta watch out for those kinds of quirks in games sometimes. As much as I love this game, no game is perfect, and that is one such flaw. But that's okay, because we still love games. loss included. Okay. We want to hammer the spring for extra height and kind of skip an entire outdoor segment by jumping in here. This is probably my favorite stage of speedrun in this game, because it just has a really good flow to it with this team, if done properly. Air dash there, hammer to spring for height. Roll under this monkey, take damage from the spike, or not, so that's okay. Fall down here. We're gonna hammer the spring to skip another thing we have to crouch on for height. We hammer this spring for height. Might be noticing a trend here. If we don't want to hit that species,
are we hammering this spring? Are we gonna hammer this next spring for height?
I don't think we're hitting any more springs in the stage, actually. That was most of it.
Dang.
That's okay, though.
I thought I was onto it.
Okay. And then, okay, there's a boost pad down here I want to hit. Probably need to air dash to make that, yep. And that stage actually went relatively well, all things considered. So hey, we take those. And that's what this game looks like when done relatively cleanly. Okay, can I reset? No, I cannot. Emulator shenanigans, I guess.
Got a question, chat, of does the shuffler work on other games?
Yes, it does.
The answer is yes. It could be anything you want. You just pick the games you want to do, put them in the folder, and off you go.
As long as it's
I know people
on a console that BizHawk supports, it works.
Yes. And I know people who have put not just 3 games, but 70 games.
I've seen. I think
Or
there was a
even
stream by Amber
100 games.
who did like 100 games. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Fans, how much do you like autoscrollers?
Oh, I love auto-scrollers because we get to talk about stuff.
I'm really sorry because we're skipping these. This is an autoscroller, but we're skipping it.
What am I going to talk about?
I'm sorry, we're skipping it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to chat who loves autoscrollers. Here's the second autoscroller. Oh, spoiler alert, we're skipping it. With lots of fancy shenanigans. And you can kind of see me using Amy's tag action, which is just similar to Tails. You shoot someone up in the air. I am dead. That's okay.
Does this mean we get to see the auto-scroller?
For the first 2 seconds of it, yeah.
All right.
I hope that was enough.
I know, I'll take it.
We take those, yeah. Okay, and there is a third autoscroller coming up, though.
Dare I ask?
I'm sorry. Oh. So I actually did a pixel perfect jump because your speed is killed if you jump at the wrong time, but if you jump at the last possible pixel off the platform, you retain all your speed, which I just happened to get. So, all right, cool. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching those 3 autoscrollers for you autoscroller fans. Okay, and we're on the boss, and then we'll have the final stage of the shuffler. All right, so this boss is a little annoying because this boss can just randomly switch signs without warning. And like if you're on the wrong side, you'll get hit. You have to hit the general face there. Thankfully, we have a hammer because we are paired with Amy, which is kind of convenient. So that's nice. Just gonna stop around here. Oh, okay. Like that. He just swapped sides. But we're fine for now. He's gonna go fast again. There we go. And he swapped. Cool. There you go. Okay.
I like how Amy's just doing her own thing.
I know, she's just doing her own thing. Tails does have his own hammer when he flies too, if you didn't notice, which is kind of handy because the hitbox on it is really big. Okay, so that's the last zone of the game. We have the end game now, Ultra Emerald. And then we will be done. So this Advanced 3 run is very Amy focused. So for those Amy fans, I hope you enjoyed. because I am certainly an Amy fan.
Oh, I'm loving this. I'm definitely an Amy fan.
Yeah, same here. I'm more of a Cream fan, Cream the Rabbit fan, but Amy's awesome. You know, honestly, I love all the Sonic characters.
Except Sonic. Heck that guy.
Heck that guy. Alright, so General's down, we have the actual final boss. Not the true ending final boss, which requires collecting the emeralds. That's for a different category, but how are we doing on time?
Well, we're at 141.38.
Oh, so 145 sounds like it's right on point for the estimate. Or 150? I don't remember what I said. We'll pretend it's 145.
Can you believe Kirby doesn't even remember his own estimate?
Oh,
It's
gosh.
150.
I'm sorry.
Gosh dang it.
I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Okay. The Amy tag action is really nice, turns out. One more hit. Okay, that's time. GG. And I activated a glitch where I have control of Tails in this cutscene, which you're not supposed to. And now I lost control.
GG's.
Well, that was a good time, though.
You're going to pay for this.
Yeah, for having never done this before.
Mm-hmm.
And certainly, you know, the definite first attempt. You know, nothing at all happened earlier. We're not going to talk about that. But we do know one thing, and that is you're going to have to pay for this. Eggman said, though, you're going to pay for this, you little... I'll stop there.
You little...
I've run out of voice lines to parody. So.
Ow. You forgot 3, 2, 1, go from Advance 2.
Yeah.
All right.
And we got the woohoo from Amy. Can't forget about those.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It's a shame that I missed the trick because, like, if you get the trick, if you get like the Twinkle Snow out of bounds trick that I was trying to do, Amy dies, and then you finish the stage successfully. So she goes, no, yeah, like right afterwards, and it's really funny.
All right, Kirby, that was a wonderful, wonderful advanced trilogy showcase there of the BizHawk Shuffler. And yes, this is something you can try at home.
Mm-hmm.
Just I'll just say, go ahead and do a search for the BizHawk Shuffler. I'm not gonna
You can find it
link
pretty
anything
easily.
or anything like that, but it's very easy to find, highly customizable. So if you don't want to do something like 10 to 25 seconds, you can change it to be minutes, where you'll be in a game for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes. If a game doesn't, really relevant going through stuff that quickly. Or you could put it down to like a second to 5 seconds, where you're just going it's as customizable and as difficult as you want. Very fun. You could just throw in any games you want to shuffle. And it's really at your leisure of how chaotic you want the shuffler to be.
Yep.
Now we are going to be heading into a break, but we didn't mention about this earlier, but we know this is going to come in a little bit under our little 3-hour time slot we have for Game Masters. So Kirby's prepared something a little bit extra, a little bit more unique, because here on Game Masters, we focus on a little bit of the odder categories or odder types of speedruns, something that would be akin more to a showcase than like your standard traditional go fast speedrun. And we showcase multiplayer games, multiplayer showcases, but one thing we haven't done is showcased a puzzle game like Picross. And Kirby, you're quite the avid Picross enthusiast, I would say.
Yeah, I've played since middle school, so...
Yeah, Picross since middle school, so basically as long as you've been speedrunning, you've been playing Picross.
Is it? Yeah, no, you're right. It's about as long as I've been speedrunning.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing a really quick showcase with the time we have remaining of, a couple levels that Kirby has never seen before, and I'm just going to try and clear these Picross stages as quickly as possible. Before we head into the break, another announcement. The One and Done-a-thon is coming up August 13th to 14th, so just under 2 weeks away. It's a marathon where you can show off your favorite run, and that's your only appearance in the One and Done-a-thon series. You're not making it back. That's it. The name is self-explanatory. One and done. You go through, you do your run, and then it goes to other people. But the schedule is now out. Use !OADAT in Twitch chat to learn more. Also, be sure to check out Games Done Quick on Instagram to get bite-sized clips from our Hotfix shows and see what happens at the events. We're going to go set up for Picross, everybody, and we'll be back shortly. And welcome back to Game Masters. Once again, I am Fant, and hopefully you enjoyed your break. As a reminder, if you're watching on YouTube, be sure to head on over to twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick. If you're interested in looking at our live content, starting weeknights at 7 p.m. Eastern and weekends at 1 p.m. Eastern. And now for something completely different. Kirby, Picross, what's going on here?
Yeah, Picross. So I grew up playing this game a lot, both like with the little physical handbooks that you can fill them out in, and also actual games on my DS and the Switch and so on. And I've literally had to like make sure I don't buy any more games because I get addicted to these. If people are familiar with Nonogram it's the same idea, same kind of game, just a different name. So your goal in Picross is to fill out all the correct tiles in a square. So I can kind of go over like a really small puzzle for people not familiar. Have you played this, Fant? Out of curiosity.
Oh yeah, I love Picross.
Oh yeah, Picross is
fantastic.
So let's see if I can find like a 5x5, just as a quick demo of what to do. I actually cleared out a few puzzles for another marathon, but I never actually got back to them. So oh yeah, here's a Sonic spin attack here. So this is
perfect.
Yeah, perfect. Very relevant to Sonic. So you see all these numbers in each column and each row. Well, what that means is those numbers are giving you hints on how many squares there are to fill. So if this row has a 3, that means that there are 3 consecutive tiles to fill in. So like that's one possible option. That is also a possible option. And that is also a possible option. Similarly, so that means the 5s are really good because there's only one possible option with this row of 5, which is all 5 tiles. Same with this column, all 5 tiles. And if there are multiple numbers in a row or column, that's just showing you how many sets of consecutive tiles are filled in, separated. So the 2-1 means there are 2 consecutive blocks, then 1 consecutive block somewhere after it. So something like that, or something like that. That's also valid. Similarly here,
But importantly, the 2 is first, and then the 1.
Yep, the order matters. In this case, 2 is first on the left side, the 1 is on the right side somewhere. It could be this, could be this, it could be that. So, and like the way to go about it is to kind of go row by row or column by column, preferably by big numbers. So like, that's the most obvious case with the 5s. In the case with the 3 here, we know that this square here is part of the 3. So this tile has to be filled out. If it's not, there's no space for the 3 fit right here. So this has to be part of the 3. And by extension, this 3 here cannot go as far as here. That's invalid because that's not a 3. So this has to be a blank. And then we can kind of finish the puzzle out like this. Like that. Just using information that we have.
What the heck? What the heck? That was so fast.
Yeah, you just start seeing all these. Yeah.
To explain what people are doing, yeah, so Kirby's pretty good at this game, but we are putting 30 minutes on the clock for Kirby. And Kirby is going to try and finish as many puzzles as he can that he has never seen before in that time period. So we're calling it the Picross S Genesis Time Attack. And Kirby, wonderful explanation. And I will throw it over to you to kick off the timer as soon as you are ready.
Yeah, I mean, there is an in-game timer for each puzzle, and I could be cheesy and just do small puzzles, but what's the fun in that? So we'll do a 10 by 10, just so this isn't overwhelming for people less familiar with it, and we can kind of dive into like a really big one right after that and see how many we get done.
Sure.
Yeah, so 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a 10 by 10. Gonna start with the big numbers first. Oh, that's a lot of 10s. So we can just fill those out instantly, like that. Whee! And boom. That was actually a really easy puzzle, apparently, that I picked. And if a column or row, the numbers of the column or row are grayed out, that means that you filled out all the possible squares. You can kind of just safely X out the rest. And that should be everything. Yep, there we go. 26 seconds.
What?
That was a freebie. That was actually very easy, actually. And that felt too easy. I'll do another 10 by 10. That honestly just felt way too easy. Okay, so this time there's only 110 there, so you. This is an entire row. Five here. That's a 4. That's done. And okay, 29 seconds. I played this way too much. So we can try diving into this last one. I know I've done it before, but I cleared out some of the data on it and I don't remember what this is, honestly. So this is effectively blind. Obviously, you can speedrun this by just memorizing every single puzzle, but like that's honestly what's the fun in that. All right, this is a lot more involved. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is not going to go quite as fast. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Actually, I picked the wrong column. So again, general idea, I want to start with the bigger numbers first. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and there's also a big one here. So 1, 2, blank, 1, blank, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That has to be an X. That has to be an X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's a 1. That's a 1. That's a 1. And boom. 5. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely more involved if it wasn't obvious. Okay, that's part of the 9. So that's done for that part. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 4. I do this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 1, 2, 3. No, I can't. There's an 8 here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Okay. That gave me a lot of information, so I can just like kind of autopilot a lot from here. 4, 5, 6, 7. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's an X. 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an X. 7, 8. Yeah, so this is kind of just flowing naturally. There's a point where like if I'm stuck, it's going to be pretty obvious where I kind of have to like hunt for something that I might have missed. But at the moment, I'm kind of in this puzzle just kind of guiding me. And I pretty much always have something to clear out or fill out right now. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7. 4. 4. And that's an X. That column's done. Boom, boom. That's an X. 5. That's a 2. 1. Okay, probably missing something more obvious here.
He is human.
That's an X. 1, 2, 1. That's an X. That's an X. 3. All right, I don't have as much to work with because most of the numbers that are remaining are smaller, so it's a bit more difficult to have something to work with. But we'll manage. We'll manage. That has to. Okay, there we go. That works out. And so that column's done. That has to be filled out, so that clears that out. Have as much to work with. Oh, that's an X. That's filled out, and that's an X. That is very helpful. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is it really bad that I just now figured out why it's called Picross S Genesis?
Nah. Because
it's objects from Genesis games? Yeah.
I actually didn't realize. Wow. That's with the lore.
Wait, did you?
No, I
wait,
didn't.
are you serious?
I didn't.
You don't?
We'll just pretend this
why it was
conversation.
also called Master System?
Oh, that I know. That I kind of know. But we'll just pretend this conversation never happened. Okay. 4.5 minutes. What do we have here?
No. Looks like Knuckles. Yes.
Yes.
I got it.
Let's go. So that's a 20 by 15. I can show off a more interesting kind of puzzle called Mega Picross. This is a little different.
Does it just get bigger?
It's not bigger per se, but you have groups. So, like, as a short tutorial, you kind of see like bigger black numbers now, and like pairs of columns like this, the 10 and a 9, 8, 2, 7 here. What those mean is that those account for numbers in both columns. So, like, the 8 could be this, for example.
But it has to still be connected.
It has to be still be connected, yes. That's also a
And
valid
theoretically,
8.
you could have 7 in one column and 1 in the other, as long as they're connected.
Oh, well, they have to expand both columns. So, like, the 2 in this area cannot be this. That is invalid. Because the 2 has to go across both columns. So, it has to be that. I mean, like, it could also, like, be down here somewhere. The point being, if there's, like, a black number, then it has to expand across both columns in some way, shape, or form. So, like, in this column's case, you have a 7, then the 1, then the 12, then the 1. So you can have, like, a 7 like this. And then the next one has to be in the right column somewhere, isolated, like that. And then you have, like, a 12 like this. So that's one possible scenario. This is probably not the solution, but, like, this is one way to satisfy this pair of columns, for example. And similarly with rows, it goes across row like this. So, like, that's the main difference, and you kind of have to adjust your logic and mental thinking to, like, kind of wrap your head around how to account for the logic with the bigger numbers that expand across multiple columns or rows. So that's a very short tutorial on that. I can try doing a quick 10 by 10 with the Mega Picross, or maybe 15 by 15. Let's do that.
Sure.
Let's do it. Okay. Okay, so that's an X. That's an X. That's 1. That's an X. X. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. Those are X. 4. 3, 4. 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 2. Okay, that gives me quite a bit of information to work with, so I can autopilot a bit. Maybe. Yep, okay. That's isolated. That's a 3. Then, like, this right here is probably part of the 14 in this pair of columns, for example. And same with these two right here. They're part of the big 14. I don't know how yet. Need to get more information. Okay. This is interesting. Let's see. 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that has to be 1. 3, 4, 5. Missed that. Okay, so this is a part of the 14. That means this has to be part of 2. Okay. So that helps. Then... it was a little bit more complicated for sure. And that doesn't work. Then we have...
oh, so it could share clues. Like the 1 and the 5 could be part of the same thing. Is that right?
You mean like in this column here? They have to be they have to be split. So like this one's isolated,
okay,
and then you have the 5 here.
Yep.
It spans both columns,
Very
but
good.
it's separated from everything else. Yep.
Gotcha.
But if you do have questions, though, feel free to ask in chat. Although there's probably a lot of people not knowing what's going on, to be fair. I don't blame you. I played this for several years, so I just see these patterns and just know them instantly. But
Yeah, my question is, why is Kirby sleeping on the 14 in column 3? My goodness.
yeah, I just don't have
There's
any
so much to
information
fill
with
out
this
there.
because like I can't. There's 15 tiles here right now, so like a single one of these can be empty. So like I just don't have
so
information.
I'm stupid. Gotcha.
It's a complicated concept, so I do not blame you. It actually took me a while to just get the hang of when I learned how to do Mega Picross. This is definitely a more difficult one. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the top 3 in this column has to go up here because there's no space in the bottom area. That does not help. It feels bad when you figure something out, but it doesn't really give you much more information out of it. Those are X'd. But you know,
That's how I feel whenever I play Sudoku. That's great. I eliminated something. I can't place a digit.
Yeah, I actually used to play Sudoku a lot too. I'm definitely not as good at Sudoku as I am at this game. But like on my commute to work, I often played Sudoku on my phone. Not while driving, while walking, of course. Do not use your phones while driving, please. That helps a little bit. But I definitely used to be a Sudoku nerd too. Still know a little bit of stuff, but I actually used to play Sudoku when I was volunteering at a hospital back when I was in high school too. Good times. Very productive. There is not too much to work with, unfortunately. Might have to... Wait, hold on. 1. Okay, so 1, 1, 1. 7. 1, 1, 1. Yeah, there aren't any other possible spots for those. So that has to fill it. And now I can fill out the 14, because I know which one of these is X'd out now. So that just gave me a lot of information.
All right, chat, try and guess what the Picross is going to be as it gets filled in. It's going to be something from a Genesis game.
Something from a Genesis game. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I got nothing yet.
I honestly don't know either. U. 7. That's all part of a 14. I picked a hard one. Picked a pretty hard one.
You sure did?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's hard, but definitely more challenging than the other ones I've done so far on the stream, which is good. Which is good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Does that work? Hopefully. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I don't think I can do much more with that. 2, 1, 2, 3. Aw, heck, we passed 5 minutes. I'm very sad now. These usually take me about 5 minutes. Just 15 by 15s.
You picked a good one.
I picked a good one. I picked a good one. That being said, there's also a good chance I'm just missing something that's relatively obvious, which, you know, happens. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This could be the 2 question mark. Wait, is it possible for this to be part of the 14? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is. That's unfortunate. Wow, I keep saying the same phrase. Now I'm banned from GDQ. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, I knew I missed something obvious. I just had to X this entire time. Because there was a 3 right here, and I forgot to X right next to it. Although, maybe that didn't really help too much. I don't think that helped much. That feels bad. Okay. All the Picross games on the Switch do have pretty banger soundtracks that are pretty comfy to jam out to, honestly. So, can't complain too much. Let's see. Okay. I definitely picked a hard one. Okay.
I believe in you, Kirby.
We believe. Okay. What if I brute force this? Because you can like put diamonds here to kind of like say, okay, what if this was hypothetically correct? With the X button, then that means that has to be part of the 2 in this column. Has to be X. Has to be something. Okay, that can potentially work, so I can't eliminate that as an option, unfortunately. I feel like I'm missing something in this set of rows here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like, one of these 2 has to be filled. And then... Problem is, like, this could be the one. Like, I could have this. But, like, this could also be an option, is the problem. Yeah, like it's very likely that the 1, 5, 2, 14 is mirrored, but there's no guarantee of that. Like, I don't know that for sure. 12, 13, 14. But let's say hypothetically this is the one. That means that has to be X. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so if this is if we had this, as part of the 1 up here, that doesn't work because there isn't enough space for the 14. So the 1 has to go up there, I think. Yeah, the 1 has to be up here. So, and that fills that out, which is really helpful. And this has to be part of the big 5. This has to be part of the 2, I think, so that has to be X at least. There's 8 tiles here. Any of them can be empty. That can't be empty though, because if this is empty, then this has to be filled, and there's no space for the 2 in this column, so that has to be filled. Those are X. That's done. Boom, boom, boom. One. That's a 5.
I'm gonna guess this is supersonic. I don't know.
I don't know either. Honestly, I cannot tell most of these at a glance, especially because it's all black and white, and the X's kind of throw me off. I think at this point we're just wrapping up. Oh, whoops! That was not intentional. That probably works. Oh my god. Okay, I am definitely spaghettiing my inputs a lot right now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Hooray! 10 minutes!
Hey! And it is.
It is a Squilla from Space Harrier, which I have not played before.
All right, who guessed Squilla from Space Harrier chat? Who got it right?
Who got it right? All right, how much time do we have right now?
We got 10.5 minutes left.
All right, let's do the final Mega Picross puzzle. I don't know what this is. We'll dive in.
Good luck.
Let's go. So you got an 8 already on the left side, which is convenient, because that means that has to be filled. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that has to be X'd. Those are X. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that has to be X. And what else is there to work with? Oh wait, yeah, there's 2, 7, 3. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, that doesn't help, unfortunately. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's filled out. This has to be the 2. Okay. And we have an X in the middle here, so I can probably make the 5 work out in this row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so that helps a bit. And same here, I can probably make the 4 work in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 can't fit here. So the 1, 3, 4 has to be all in the left half. 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And that helps a bit because now I can fill that out. This column's done. All right, what else is there? 1, 1, 1. I think that has to be part of the single 4, right? No, actually, no, that's not true. 1, 1, 1. I might have made a mistake, actually.
I wish I could help Kirby, but you're way faster than me.
Hopefully not, but that doesn't actually work. Because that has to be X'd out. There has to be some 2 and a 3 somewhere there. The 4 in this row here can't fit here. It has to go back here somewhere. That's the farthest it can go, but if I do that... Oh no, this works. Yeah, no, this is fine. We're fine. Okay. Yeah, we're fine. 1, 2... I don't know how much that actually helped, but we'll see. Let's see. That's an X. 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's an X. This is also a difficult one. Well, I don't know if I'd say difficult yet, but definitely not a freebie at least. 2, 4. Definitely not a freebie. What if that's an X? That's impossible. That's impossible. Okay. 8. That's all X, cool. So that's helpful. That can be part of the 8. You can fill all that out. So like, if you can tell, filling out the edges just really helps out a lot because that just gives you a definitive answer of like all the leftmost numbers in these rows. And then usually you can kind of just autopilot from there to some degree. It has to be part of the 9. Okay. That's 3. Boom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then that's interesting. If this is filled out, that means this the big 4 on this row can't go past here. And these have to be part of the big 4. That means... Hopefully I didn't make a mistake, but we'll see. We'll see. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. We shall see if I did or not. Wait, maybe I did. Hold on. Yeah, okay. I did. This was a mistake right here, so thankfully I caught that early. I think. That has to be filled out, though. Okay. Alright, so this is a 7 here, actually. I just noticed that. Okay, cool. Glad I caught that mistake, because that was absolutely a mistake. Okay. That has to be a 2. We're good there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. X. That's all done. Cool. 5, 6, 7. 2. We've got that. These have to be X, so that has to be filled in. Then 6, 7, 8, 9. Those are X.
All right, chat, get your guesses
Get your
in.
guesses
What's it gonna
in.
be?
Get your guesses in, channel. What this is gonna be. This is the last Mega Picross puzzle that I'm doing. Spoiling the finale of this game for you all. I apologize for spoilers. Okay. That's pretty significant. Okay. That has to be a 2, and then that has to be a 3. And that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
Not everything you see is a Pikachu, chat. Come on.
If there are any keys that are on subs in chat, please post the keys at you. I want to see those in chat. Okay, we're definitely closing up soon here. That's filled out. That has to be filled. Okay, cool. I'm having a comfy time. Like, it doesn't even feel like speedrunning. I'm just having fun. And you know, that's the point of playing these games. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, we call this type of thing speedrunning adjacent.
Exactly.
It's a big focus of Game Masters. Stuff that you wouldn't really consider a speedrun can still be played at a high level.
Okay. Yeah. I'm just really hoping I didn't actually make a mistake and missed it somewhere, but I think I'm doing okay. But it's probably hard for people to tell if I actually made a mistake.
Oh, I can help. Oh, never mind. You already got it. Shoot, I was trying to tell something before Kirby got to it. It's like there's that one there. It has to be filled. My chance to shine.
Okay, that's all done. So that means that's filled out. Okay. One of these two has to be filled, so that has to be an X. Then
It looks like a dog with its tongue out and a big nose and floppy ears.
I'm liking this game of guess
Or
what this is.
potentially a mouse. Yeah.
Oh. All right. 8 minutes.
It's Knuckles!
Again. I swear I actually didn't know that. I didn't know it was actually Knuckles again. Wait, is it actually Knuckles for both of these? It is! Oh my god! I never realized. I swear I didn't know that. Okay, how much time do we have?
You got 2 minutes. How many 10x10s
Okay,
can you solve?
let's do a really quick 10 by 10. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. And that's an 8. X, and 4. Ooh.
I got this one. It's a square.
Looks like some kind of square. And boom, boom, doo, doo. This one's actually a little bit more complicated for a 10 by 10. A lot of singular ones everywhere, which you do not want to see because it's really...
the checkered flag. Yeah.
It is so easy to mess up with like all these ones all over the place. It is very easy to make a mistake or overlook something. All right, cool. 1 minute. What is this? It's an item box from Sonic. Nice. Oh, someone actually guessed it. A life monitor. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay. Incredible.
If this took 1 minute, I have time for one really quick one, right? Totally.
Well,
let's do it. Let's do it.
Just do another one. Why not?
Let's do another one.
The timer already hit 30 minutes. This is the victory lap.
Okay. This is gonna be Pikachu.
This is the victory lap right here.
I thought you said Pikachu for a second. I'm like, yes, totally Pikachu.
Yeah, this is the Pikachu. See, that's totally Pikachu.
I know.
I can tell by the eyes.
Ooh, and
It's a coin.
Got your guesses in. This is not gonna last long. We're already almost done.
It's as someone who's like has never owned a Genesis, this is very difficult, Kirby.
38 seconds. Time.
I mean, it's yellow.
I've seen it. It's close enough to a Pikachu.
I'd say that's close enough to Pikachu.
It's pretty
Pikachu
close to a
adjacent.
Pikachu.
Yeah, from Phantasy Star.
All right. I hope you enjoyed that comfy short showcase of playing Picross fast.
Yeah. I'm still mad at you. did the intro and it's like I just blinked and it was solved. I was like, gosh, dang it.
That's a 5x5
dang it,
rate. You
Kirby.
just start seeing these
Yeah,
patterns.
5x5 seems pretty quick.
Yeah. All right.
Well, Kirby, I want to give you at least the one last time. Tell us a little bit about your stream, what people can expect over on twitch.tv/KirbyMasta, because tonight was a lot of fun. Have Yod showcase the Advanced Trilogy Shuffler as well as Picross. And I want people to, head over there and have an idea of what to expect.
Yeah, so I definitely stream a variety of stuff in general. As I mentioned before, I stream a lot of Sonic Advance speedruns. I do a speedrun on other Sonic games too. And nowadays, Fire Emblem speedruns, more currently Echo Shadows of Valencia, but I do speedrun other Fire Emblem games as well. And I sometimes also stream randomizers for Metroid or Zelda games, such as playing all 3 Metroid Prime games randomizers in a row, because that's fun. Basically, streaming is a hobby to me, and I do it to have a good time. Yep, that's pretty much what you can expect if you drop that follow button. And I also speedrun some other games too, outside of those series. I've used to speedrun Wario Land Shake It, for example. And I also just want to give a shout out to fans for having me on Game Masters. I kind of suggested Picross as a slight meme at first, and then we're like, wait a second, this actually fits pretty well into this, especially for...
That's what the show is all about.
That's what the show is all about. I was like, Game Masters, what is this about? Oh, it's about just playing games skillfully, and like, this is kind of a cool thing to show off, because it's like kind of a speedrun, but like not really a speedrun, but still like going fast. And I'm glad I was able to show this off.
Yeah, you could really put a timer on anything, and yeah, that's what we like to showcase. Just doing something at a high level, and I think I would consider this Picross play at a pretty high level.
Yeah, I think so
but
too.
Again, one last big shout out to Kirby Master for coming on and showing this off today. But as it is the conclusion of Game Masters, your hotfix content for the day is not over. Because coming after this little short break, we're going to be swapping things over to Smooth Operative, who hosts a show called Time Capsule that focuses on speedruns, focusing on a particular year in history. And that year, 2002. And Kirby, you're going to like this one, because not only will he be showing off Sly Cooper, but also a little game that came out in 2002 for the GameCube called Metroid Prime.
I think it's
gonna
by
be
Cosmo,
awesome.
Right? I think it's by Cosmo, who is a very good runner. Yes.
It's gonna be a good run. Yeah. So until then, I've been Vance. Kirby, you're great, and enjoy Time Capsule after the break. See you next time.
Be around.